Alright, so kind of was looking at the London session. I was trying my hardest to actually make this work, but the Wi-Fi was pissing me off. So let me just kind of go through what I'm seeing. So, oh my goodness.
Yo, you there?
Yo, what's up? I'm here.
Yeah.
What's up?
It's more than likely Dom probably won't join. Because he's already took a settle. He's probably not even gonna trade.
Oh damn. What about you? You still gonna take a setup?
Yeah, I've got to, bro. I've got to sit here, man.
Nice, me too. I'm looking for shorts. Yeah, what about you?
I'm not actually checked like the bias in a little bit, so I'm just trying to do something.
I'll good. Alright, basically, new week opening gaps all over the place. Oh, one thing is the new week opening gaps, Check the indicator on the hourly chart. They're so overlapped, like it's not even funny. Anyways, I was talking to my buddy there, but yeah, so kind of reached into that constant encroachment beneath the slow. That could have been a draw on liquidity, and I'm basically back testing to try and find this 3 a.m. move. There isn't really a good 5-minute sweep or 3-minute sweep. Oh, sorry, no, it's back here. Alright, so there is a 5-minute sweep. I mean, you could use this to in confluence with your drawn liquidity. I'll go to 1 minute. And then I'm looking for is inverse fair value gap. You have that there. There's no fair value gap, so I'd have to wait. I guess here is a fair value gap. Oh no, yeah, we wait for that still. This is way too high, the fair value gap. Inverse fair value gap, no change in the state of delivery. Actually, no, it does change the state of delivery there. I don't know. This would have been a weird time trying to get in. But there was a nice trade at the high of the day. So once we take previous day high, it's your drawn liquidity. You got a 5-minute sweep too. Even if you look for here, I mean, there's no inverse fair value gap, so you don't take short to here. There's an inverse fair value gap there. There's a fair value gap here. Change in state delivery. You can go short there. The only thing is, it's against the bias. So it's one of those I'm just gonna journal it. And by the time 3 a.m. comes around, I mean, I could have maybe traded 3 a.m. This is a 5-minute fair value gap. So actually ignore this. Oh my. Apologize for the Wi-Fi. Here you have opening in 1 minute. Just gonna quickly finish looking at this. So after the 1 hour sweep, you got no inverse. No, sorry, after the 5-minute fair value gap. Let me mark that. 5-minute. You do have an inverse, you have a fair value gap, and you have a change in state delivery. So we need to wait for that inverse to get inversed, which means we would have gone long right here. Hmm. 12.5 is fine. And we could have targeted the high of the day. This could have been a really nice trade.
So, yo, if you count literally every single sell and said, forget higher time frame bias, I'm gonna trade purely the pattern.
Yeah.
The actual statistic is for that.
If you just forget about bias.
You know, like I might even backtest that just so that I can. Yeah, like it's not an ideal scenario because but that's the benefit of it. You would backtest. I would backtest it to know. Okay, look, there is a positive expectancy. So if I do even include bias after that, it should only improve. But to get like the base, because
Why
sometimes
don't
you think that
we forward test it on a live account with full max leverage right now?
we could.
I'll trade it with the whole contract right now.
We could. Whoa!
Alright,
What just happened?
Yeah,
Did you see this?
That's a volatile open. Hold on.
That
Draw on
candle
liquidity,
drop,
right?
that was abusive.
Yeah. Technically, we could be getting into shorts right now. If you consider the, I mean, I don't know. I'd wanna that.
Before I really ever had a model, my entire strategy used to be stuff like I was just looking at the 15-minute and the 5-minute, and it worked. But I'd look at like what's being respected and just what's not, and that's it. Like if I seen a fair value gap get filled and it closed perfectly, I'm just bullish. I'm gonna buy that next 15-minute candle. And
Yeah.
then, you know, like if it was bullish.
Okay, wait. I think I have potential short set up. 15-minute rejection block. But I don't know if I'd consider buy side swept because it just happened really quickly during news. Like maybe we go back up there one more time. I need a fair value gap. There's no fair value gap, or inverse fair value gap, that's the thing. There is here, but that's before the drawn liquidity happened. So I can't really do anything right now. Yo, I think if it doesn't go back up one more time, there won't be a trade.
Yeah.
I can't really long right now because of the minute open. So we're above minute open. I can't look for longs.
It's actually gay because I really want to buy, but I don't want to buy because of
What? Why do you want to buy?
everything below.
What do you mean we have to be beneath minute open?
Oh, we touched 8:30, literally, basically to the tick.
Yeah, but what
So
about
for
minute
us,
open?
You can be above one of them as long as one of them's been touched.
Okay, wait, I was backtesting yesterday, right? I have a question. So I was backtesting yesterday and I was looking at midnight open. I had two trades in the same session where both of them were entries that lined up with the bias, but they were both above midnight open. However, the drawn liquidity had came down, touched midnight open. Like it had went beneath midnight open, but the entry was above midnight open. Both of those trades lost. Like they got.
In fact, like I don't. For us, the only question, the only like not problem, but the one could be ironed out is to do with bias.
Yeah. You mean like you guys need to work on that more? Find a way to make it more mechanical?
Yeah, maybe.
I think that's what's nice about this model is that it's kind of you have to determine the bias. It makes it kind of fun.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I think when I saw those two losses and finally the win, I don't know. I think I'm only trying to enter beneath midnight open, and if I'm buying
Yeah.
it and selling above midnight open.
Yeah. Considering applying some SM just this morning and last night, because I was watching videos on market maker models. Obviously, I already know market maker models, but just like a good recap so that I can fully, because bro, it's so fractal.
Yeah.
Like, and
Oh,
some
hell,
guy in every video I watched, they were always putting emphasis on
thanks, Omar.
SMT
I'm gonna try and keep
being
it
at the
up.
bottom to
Means a
confirm the
lot.
smart money reversal. We just don't do that. We don't look at SMT at all.
Wait, yo, my bad. I was reading a comment in my chat. Would you say? Sorry.
Um, I was like watching videos on market maker models, yeah,
Yeah.
and like a common theme is about SMTs at smart money reversals to confirm, the move. But
Interesting.
we don't really look at SMTs.
Yeah.
And I just seen earlier the one dumb place that had SMT with 1 a.m. like the 3 minute chart.
I forgot to look at these other markets. Yeah, let me actually look at the other markets. I didn't do that. See, it looks like there's gonna be SMT between the Dow and the Nasdaq. And then remember when I said we might need to revisit the buy side? Like I think we need to if we're gonna have it set up because it just didn't it wicked up there. It just doesn't usually when it does that, when it just wicks, it's usually beneath minute open now, so we can start to look for a model. Just need to find the right draw on liquidity. There's a 15-minute sweep. Again, that wick is very big. It's also relatively cool lows. I'm kind of ignoring it because there was no inverse fair value gap. I was looking to short. There was? Where?
918. That's the inverse. Yeah, 918 is the inverse, bro. Made a BPR.
But that's not really an inverse. This is tiny as a gap.
That's valid, bro. That's your inverse right there, man.
Okay, well, where's the fair value
It's
gap?
like 931. It's the first presented fair value gap too.
Again, that's so tiny.
It actually got 1 to 2 as well.
I'd say this one 938 is a better gap. And another thing I was gonna say too is I was actually looking at that because I had a rejection block on the 15-minute chart at 930 that we ran into, but I didn't short because that inverse fair value gap was created before the draw on liquidity. So I don't know. I just didn't. I felt like that was like invalid. And technically, though, this is the model. I just don't think it's time right now. Like I said, I don't think the buy side's been swept, so my bias is
Something that
still
gives me a
higher.
little bit of confidence is knowing Jade Cap's stats for his like £2 million payout. You know, it seems like he actually must have had like crazy winners and no losses in that. You know, that isn't the reality. He
Yeah.
was actually doing something crazy. Every day he was probably opening up with a losing position, and then he managed to make it back every like AM or PM session because his win rate, when he released some photos on it, bro, he had like a 42% win rate.
Well, that's pretty good.
42.
Well, that's really good actually.
It is, but for a 1 to 2, considering that the break even rate is 33, like
Oh, what the heck?
I don't know, bro. He had some good, and then it maybe averaged out because it's not like he went for 1 to 2s. Maybe he was going for 1 to 4s and 1 to 5s, but he would average out at that, you know, because he took partials, I think. So whatever.
Mm,
So what? This is your short. Are you short now?
no, no, I'm not short. Because no, I'm not short because the bias is still higher for me. I'm trying to get into a buy, but the change in the state delivery needs to close above 934, or it needs to create a new low.
Oh, bro, I feel bad, dumb now, man. I just let that entry slip by. I watched it drop and I watched it make the fair value gap. I thought nothing of it.
No, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's a good move. I was looking at the same thing. I just didn't want to short because the buy side. Like I know it shows that we hit the buy side, but because we just waked up there in news in like 2 minutes, not even we spent like a minute, not even a minute above buy side. I just feel like it needs to be swept again. I can't really
They
enter.
could be a buy because
Same with me here. The run on that buy side isn't
we'll
convincing.
see.
Yeah, he's like he's in love with the short right now. He saw the inverse here and the fair value gap there, change in state delivery, and then the draw on liquidity up here. So he's wanting to short, but I don't think this is an attractive short. I mean, it doesn't really run very much. I guess 60 points is good enough. But it's just a tough spot right now. I just have to either wait till it comes back up to buy side here, or it goes back down beneath midnight open. I can buy it. I think the low of the day has already been formed. Possibly. I don't know though. The thing is, low of the day there's relative equal lows, but there's also SMT. So, yeah, it's very possible that the low of the day has been formed. And it's going to go higher. In fact, it's probably likely. 712.5. Another thing too is this wick is like on the hourly chart a really large wick. Indicator. Because whenever it'll do this weird shit where it's gonna give me so much space down here. Then when I turn it off, you see. Anyways, whatever.
Mad.
Get over it.
Even that was just it was such an easy,
Well,
obvious one-to-one scout. We just didn't.
It is gonna make a new low today. This is good though. That means I can start to buy. No, but yo, Benji, there's gonna be a better trade. There's gonna be a good long here.
There could be, yeah.
It looks like there will be. You have your draw on liquidity. You're beneath midnight open.
We could be aiming for like internal liquidity because we swept external, and so it's like we're looking for internal now. I think that 4-hour low, like that 4-hour gap, is maybe where we're going.
Internal? What do you mean?
It's not far. Just 'cause So like we swept that daily high, which was classed as external liquidity. But then now it will turn for internal, which is typically an imbalance or like lows that are stacked.
What are
And
you
the
talking
lows that
about?
are stacked, like on the hourly, is like from yesterday, that low. And it's just above a 4 hour gap.
I see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. So all I need right now, change in state delivery. That would be hard. It would need to come all the way back up here. So I mean, it's gonna be a long wait unless it makes a new low. But I do have I guess, not really an hourly sweep, and not really a 15-minute sweep either.
How much is FX replay or some kind of like actual backtesting tool?
It's like
What's
thirty
the best
dollars a
one?
month. But what was the one you were using? You were using a good
Oh,
one.
I you asked for it. It's good, but bro, it's bad. It like
It's good,
you
but it's
can't
bad.
check SMTs. You can't. There's some things you can't do. You can't have indicators to show you like trade and view. It's a very basic one, but I'll send it.
I mean, yeah. Then just use FX replay. To be honest, pay for it. Pay like
I
let
might.
your boys split it with your boys. We'll all pitch in and we all use it. Price
FX
running, low days, the same logic that I'd be using when
They have a
expecting it to
try for
make a
free.
return higher to the buy
Oh,
side,
let's
honestly.
see.
Yeah,
How long's that?
this was the model entry for short, but I didn't take this because again, I was looking at that buy side liquidity,
But Trade
and
Zealot
well, I would have taken it honestly if these
also
fair value
has
gaps were
like
more
a backtesting
noticeable.
platform integrated.
Really?
Yeah. So you get their like journal and you get a backtesting platform.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. I don't. Do you
That's
need a
what.
TradeZilla
That's
account?
what. Yeah, like yeah. Yeah, it's not free, yeah. I'm just checking how much it costs. Let's see.
Yeah, something like
Okay,
this would have been the trade.
basic. You
But
get
like I
one
said,
account.
these aren't very noticeable gaps,
What is this for?
and so I did
Okay.
not.
Yeah.
And plus, this gap happened way before the draw on liquidity. That's what I had said. So I wasn't really trying to
What's
do
trade
any of that.
replay? What
I was
is
trying
trade
to.
replay?
I wasn't trying to mess with any of that. What'd you say? Trade what?
They've, yeah, it's weird, bro. It's weird because they've got like they've. I'll send a photo of what I'm seeing. You tell me what you think this means. They've got a section
Oh.
that says like for the basic, trade replay isn't a thing, but you get unlimited backtesting. So how can you backtest without trade replay?
Oh shit! I don't know. Maybe like the trade you take, they'll like record it and you can play it back. What? Wait, go see the full breakdown. It might tell you.
Oh yeah. Okay, backtesting session. So you can create and run unlimited backtesting sessions. You don't get second data. I don't really care. Don't use that anyway.
Here,
Oh, okay, so trade replay is going back in time to any trade you've taken and replay as if it's real time.
Yeah, that's what I said. We are going to 100% draw lower. Honestly, that short isn't very high
What's
probability, but with
$30
the
a month
5-minute, notice that as we were chasing the change in state delivery, we are returning higher from a run
£22.
on a 5-minute short-term low. Taking a short would be assuming that. Yeah. Yeah, we do hit the 8:30 open too. We fill this gap and hit the order block, and it does show like it is. It did sweep all these lows. So yeah, it doesn't look high probability because of that buy side. I just judged it as low probability and how small the gaps were. But yeah, that's also a good point. That's another reason why. Did not take it, but wouldn't have been looking for a buy either because midnight open is all the way down here. Now it's different. The problem is though, if I want to buy, we need a change in state delivery, right? And that's all the way up here, which would make us go above midnight open. However, if we create a new low here, if we make a new low, then I can see a different change in state delivery, and then possibly up here. So it's kind of like what I'm waiting for right now. I'm not really in a position to take anything that will line up with the bias. Oh, actually, we've taken sell side and buy side. But again, that buy side's iffy. We might come back up there. So we'll see. You think we're gonna draw lower though, Omar? Like lower than this? Or do you mean like we're gonna make a new low and sweep that? Hey Benji, I have a question. Look at the price action right now, right? In order to see a change in the state of delivery, you would need to, like, you would be using that 945 candle, right? Or could you switch to 951 candle?
I think I would use the 951. I think that's a better one because it's a confirmation. It's like it's like a market structure shift kind of, you know.
You don't need to see it make a new low.
No. Wait, what? Did we have a 3 minute sweep? Oh, so if you're saying the liquidity sweep is the point of interest.
No, the low of the day is my point of interest.
So you're looking for a long or a short?
Right now I'm looking for a long. I have it.
There is a potential long in it. It's like, does the buy?
The inverse fair value gap though is just incredibly small.
I'm just seeing ES bleeding. So that could have been a sweep to go lower.
Yeah, I don't know about.
But it could be, I don't know. Whatever.
Let's just say this. Let's try this. That is that was close. I thought it was just straight up just not gonna work at all. It might still not work, so don't get cocky. But this is the fair value gap. Only thing I really don't like is the inverse fair value gap. It's not really, you know.
There is like some heavy SMT actually going on.
What, higher or lower? In which direction?
Like bullish SMT, and it's the fact that like these lows that I was just sharing and talking about. So that in that next that 4 hour gap, they've already been taken on ES, and ES is in that 4 hour gap. Has it touched discount? And it just touched discount now. There could be a long.
Yeah, but it's just not looking good right now. No, I was just saying that as part of my previous message, it just doesn't allow me to type more than 150 characters. Oh. Yeah, no, this would not have worked. That fair value gap is way too small. Let me actually connect paper trading. I'll see if it will sweep one more time. We could get a 3-minute sweep, Benji. That would be your 3-minute sweep, and then long. But one thing about I was asking you earlier about the change in state of delivery, is that I found through backtesting that it's like better to wait for your whatever range you're using to change the state of delivery, for that range to have made a low. So like the 957 candle is good because we made a low beneath 952. So it's like confirming a trend, and then if we break that down close candle, that would be like in my view, that would be like a proper change in the state of delivery.
Yeah. I get you. We did close back above the low that it swept. So yeah, you could actually there could be a long.
I think there will be a long. I have 4 viewers right now, so
yeah,
welcome to the stream.
We've got that like in the rules.
Feel free to say hi.
So if you're waiting for like a retracement CISD, it's like model 2 or 3. It needs to have a 1-minute sweep before it does the CISD, which is basically what you were just saying, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Well, not necessarily need to have a 1-minute sweep, but whatever makes the low with the drawn liquidity that you're using as your change of state of delivery. But if it makes a new down close candle, and it makes a new low, like another sweep, then you can use that instead. But I wouldn't have used the 951 because that range lower didn't make a new low. It didn't make a sweep, So I would have had to stick with the 945 candle. There is a breaker, bullish breaker, like right here, or right here. This one. Yeah, no, I'm waiting for this candle to close above the CSD, and then I might try and catch a retracement.
Bro, imagine if we go take the high of the day again.
That's what I think is gonna happen. The news did it way too quickly. I think we need to revisit it.
There is that news? What is that released?
Where we hit the previous week high, right? Like at 8:30. I don't know, 8:49.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Yeah, something happened. Someone like took a shit or something, and price just pressed the wrong button. Or I don't know. Hey brother, I'm new here, showing support and learning from you too. Oh hey, the journey of underscore Astro. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're learning. And hopefully you enjoy. Okay, actually, wait, hold up. This could be. Let me get in. Stop at the low. What? No. Why are we reversing? Okay.
I think it all. This is where like the pattern's there, but it all kind of depends on what that higher time frame wants to do. Is that 15-minute just mega bearish?
Just take the pattern. Just take the pattern. Do it. Yeah, everything is here for me to take it. Yeah, the change in state delivery happened. Fair value gap. The inverse fair value gap is the only thing that is kind of.
Yeah, there is SMT on them lows. I don't know, bro. I think it.
Benji, just press the buy button. It's one button. That's funny. Is my stream lagging? Anyone watching? Just let me know if it's lagging. I have very bad internet this morning, and I had some issues.
Could do
earlier.
lower risk on this. That way I wouldn't feel as bad. I think I will.
It's running without you, Benji.
Nah, I got in now.
Okay.
I'm like half my normal risk, and my normal risk is already low.
Also, just checking. You guys
Let me
can
tell
hear
you
the
what
other
my
person,
risk
right?
is here.
You took it on your funded account.
Yeah, bro. I've got $68 being risked.
Oh, how much do I have? I didn't even set my stop loss. Hold on. I got 240.
Nice.
I took this on my live.
I'm trying to do like 150
I just
risk
can't show the
for my
executions
50K. I'd
on the
rather just
stream
take it
because it's
slow.
illegal apparently.
Otherwise, I know the emotions will mess me up if I take a big loss. So, and then I've
No,
halved
but
it
this
again.
is
So
Benji. This is straight up. This is the model. Imagine if it wins very nicely. You just run straight to take profit, and then you're gonna see, oh wow, this was a really nice trade. We walked through it, blah blah blah, and then you're gonna take it with no leverage. And you're gonna be disappointed. I'm influencing
I think
very bad habits right
I'm
now.
just trying to be careful, bro, because like obviously like what you're saying is good advice. I've just had a really bad like past couple of like the past 2 months, bro. If you looked at what I've been doing, yeah, you'd think I was the most degenerate guy ever. And
Damn.
I'm trying to not be like that anymore. I done some crazy stuff, bro.
What'd you
But
do?
I'd
Like
rather,
IRL or in your chart?
yeah, like trading, innit? Do you know what I
Oh,
mean?
I mean I'm on a seven loss streak.
Okay, that's fine. Now imagine you just decided, you know what, this trade I'm gonna go all in for everything I've got.
Yeah,
Everything.
that's crazy. It's
That's
crazy,
what I
innit?
did, bro.
Damn. All right, well maybe
So
you should take
so
it
I don't
slow.
care about risk. For me, yeah, that's what I'm saying. For me, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to. Every time I've took a loss that's like slightly more than I wanted to take, the next trades just it don't work, bro. I trade on
Nice job,
emotion.
Omar. I just saw your trade.
I'm like
Basically, have the
rehabilitating
same
right
idea
now.
of my take profits higher.
Hmm. I found something interest like something interesting.
So
Like
my
I
take
heard
profit should not
from
be
I
up
think his
here,
name
to be
what's his
honest.
name? Like Mark Douglas. He was talking about how sometimes you'll see patterns in the market that you think won't work based on something, but they will work, and then the ones you think are gonna work aren't gonna work. So there's like no
What is this
correlation
guy on
to,
about?
although we do trade like an algorithm, there is no correlation to what looks good and what should perform.
Interesting.
Because you might so it fits for this scenario because like this setup, it looks good, but it in my opinion it doesn't look like it should work, which probably means it will.
Interesting.
I don't know, maybe it will. We do have fat SMT, like we have big bullish SMT, you know.
We've got
And we
big
did
SMT.
sweep out those equal lows. Yeah, there is big SMT right now, but it's not like super confirmed SMT. SMT is like super confirmed once you get like a 5 minute or some higher time frame
Did you get into
confirmation.
the
We've
trade
only
though?
got like a 1 minute.
You did? Alright, that's good then. That's good. That's
Yeah,
good. That's good.
my entry's at yeah, it's 40.75.
One thing I'm not. He can't hear me right now. But one thing noticing is he's consistently
So
trying
it's
to
break even right
confirm
now.
his trade. Like I can tell he's worried about it working.
But it's like yeah,
He's already in the
half
trade, but
it's
he's
half of
consistently
my
looking for
normal risk,
reasons
which is
for it to work.
pretty much no risk. I
It's
could lose
trading mechanically is something I've learned to stop
2,500
doing,
drawdown.
and it just made trading easier. Like now I'm in this trade, and it could lose, and I could lose more money and whatever, but I'm not stressed about it and be like
What did I say? I could
taking
lose
up so much
36
mental energy.
times.
This isn't good though. We inversed the gap.
Oh, we're cooked. We're getting
Yeah,
ready.
we're cooked, as he said.
It's
We
all
might be
short.
cooked.
We got a 3 minute sweep.
What 3 minute sweep? Oh, he's talking about short setup. Yeah, we might actually be cooked.
Yes, it's not looking good.
I think we're cooked. Yeah, we're definitely cooked. We got
There's not a
stuck.
short setup, anyways. It looked like there could have been. We got a 3 minute
Well, that's
sweep.
2 trades. Technically,
Depends
the
if we
earlier
leave
one.
that low and give some
There could
kind
be
of
another one,
like.
but I have basketball soon.
It's too tight, the pattern. I don't think it would occur.
It might be. Thing is,
Maybe.
with this model, there might be another. There's no. If we form. No, I'm not gonna form an inverse.
You know you got stopped, yeah?
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely got. Yeah, I got stopped.
Okay. Because I'm just thinking now.
Are you
The
still
actual
in it?
safe low.
Are you still in the trade?
No.
Okay.
No. The safe low is at 948,
Yeah.
and we put it on the non-safe low, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah. No, this is actually one thing I'm deciding. You remember how I told you the 1 minute sweep? How it needs to create a sweep before to use the candle as the change state delivery. I don't know if I should make a new sweep, or wherever the draw on liquidity was, your point of interest, if you have to use the lowest low, like the safest low. So in order to not have to use a 945
Yeah.
candle as a change state delivery, you would need first beneath this. I think that's safer. You might miss more opportunities though.
Hmm.
London was 40 points larger than the average last 5 Londons. Actually, yeah, this is also a good point. Someone made, but London had trended like a lot I actually forgot about that. So to be honest, today
We got bomb raped, bro. We're not.
I broke the rules. Don't trade after large range trend days or sessions. Well, Benji, I broke the rules.
How?
I'm not supposed to trade after a large range trend.
It's funny because when we test this strategy, yeah, it seems to be the only losses are ones where we break rules,
No, I'm saying.
or maybe. What are we saying?
No. Like I'm saying what you just said. I'm saying. Like I'm agreeing with what you just said.
Yeah.
Because you see, London made a range of like 120 points, and that's 3 a.m. alone is like usually the average range is like 50 points, but it's double that. It's like 100. You compare it to the other London ranges, it's like nothing. This one's about 60.
I'm just worried that we got stopped because we put it on the non-safe low. Because surely if we were bearish, we would have dropped it.
No, to be honest, I think it's just inefficient. I don't even think it's because we put it on the non-safe low. Like normally the trades we took could have worked, but I just think it's just inefficient. Like you could see it too. 9:30 after the news comes out and it hit both sides of the market. Like even that short that we were talking about, those fair value gaps were not big at all. Like it wasn't very noticeable. I think it was just very poor quality. And our trade technically did work. Like we did make a new high. We would have had like, we could have had a piece or something, like a good 20 points. But because it's just inefficient, it's just back and forth. I don't know.
True.
Whoa, what the fuck is this? Our seasonal tools allow you to analyze the index movements across the course of the previous year. Oh gosh. Wait. I just found something on TradingView that's super sick. Seasonal tendencies.
It's on TradingView.
Yeah. Right click on your chart. Oh, how did I do it? How did I just do that? Fuck, man. I have to go back and watch my stream because I don't know how I just pulled up seasonal tendencies. Okay, right click on the price. Like go to one of the candles, click on the candle, and then right click it. And you see metrics underneath the security info. You see the seasonals, and then it compares a year ago. That's pretty sick, actually. It's basically following.
Damn, seasonals are actually mad accurate, bro.
Yeah.
So we should be definitely bullish till the end of like next week. Oh no, way longer.
No, to be honest, we could be bearish now. Like I think it's possible to see a retracement.
So what's gonna go on with this trade? Because now it's kind of accumulating. I was expecting if it was bearish, that drop there where it took our stop, that would have been the knife. It would have just continued.
Where?
So as it's dropping at like 10:09.
No, but that's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying is that like we're in a situation where it's just gonna continue to give us trade setups. Like it's just gonna move sideways and continuously just sweep a low and a high and continue to give us shorts and long setups. Like in a very inefficient price action right now. I think it's because of that London range, how much it trended.
if we were anticipating this as a market maker sell model, this would be a good accumulation zone.
Marker sell model. If
It
you're in,
seems too messy for this now to be some kind of smart reversal. Smart money reversal.
where would you expect the marker
Like
sell
it
model
does
to end?
seem it probably in that 4-hour gap. Them
Oh,
levels.
he's looking at the bigger picture.
I don't know, bro. We'll have to find out. Oh dear. Oh, we've made like 1 hour CISDs. It's not looking healthy. Because the time frame alignment for the daily is the hourly. So if you're daily bullish, you don't want to see a 1 hour like external sweep and then a 1 hour CISD. Which is exactly what we got. Now I look at it, that looks so vague, this market maker model. Where's that 4-hour candle? Because that move up that tricked us into the buy might have just been that hourly candle power of 3.
Maybe. I just don't know if I just don't know if I would even look for any more setups. I mean, bro, the London range, that's against the rules, man.
So how do you quantify that? Because sometimes you might say that it's not moved enough and then, you know.
Oh, it's super easy. Look at the last 5 London sessions. This is what I used to do when it used to be part of my rules. But I would turn on the London session from 2 to 5 a.m. I don't know. Hold on, I have an indicator. I don't know if it's gonna actually show though. Oh, okay, yeah. It's showing. Okay, if you look at my stream, I look at the last 4 London sessions. Wait, actually.
You know all these like you see how this bar is showing all this stuff. So these indicators, they're showing all these mad numbers. You know you can turn off that.
Huh.
If you right click on them, I think there's a you can right click on your indicators, bro. Like the bar thing, and then turn off like indicator outputs, inputs, values, like turn off all that stuff. The bottom ones, innit? Not the titles, but like the inputs
what do
and
they
values.
do?
You'll see what I mean. Keep doing it. Get rid of. There you go, bro.
What? No, I want to
No,
see the titles. How am I supposed to look at my?
it controls the
Okay.
But you don't want all that flipping all them numbers, bro.
Oh yeah, I just
filling
use
your
the
chart.
drop. Yeah, I see what you mean. But I use the drop down. Yeah. Okay. Look at this, right?
Quarterly
You look at the
cycles, fam. Yo,
what?
yo, you trade? You actually trade quarterly cycle?
Yeah, I used to. I used to love that.
Damn.
But look at the 3 a.m. I now just keep it on so I can split up the.
We're missing out on the buy, bro. We're missing out.
Hell no. It's not gonna work. It's just shit buy.
It might, because it stopped us out when we shouldn't have been stopped out.
No, am I taking it again? There's no inverse. And we'd be getting in for this, like, it's stupid. It's likely just gonna chop around.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, you take the 3 a.m. hour or like whichever, you can take the whole London session. I would take midnight to 6. and then I'd take that range and I'd compare it to the last 5. If it's bigger than all last 5, then I know it's a large range. You know, that's like quantifying it. But really, it's just easy to see. I mean, like, look at how big the 3 a.m. hour is. Like, it's a huge expansion. It's like double what we did yesterday in that same hour.
Yeah.
And at the same time, the news reached all the way up to buy side and sell side. But yeah. Bro, no way. This long's gonna work without us.
I was saying, you know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't have been out of this trade because we should have put it. Oh yeah, bro, that's a hard rule for me now. I've been contemplating whether to do that or not, and it's necessary. There's one thing you can't do, and that's predict that it's gonna accumulate. But we
Tough.
didn't know that that was gonna happen. Oh, bro, it's gonna take higher the day as well.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think there's any way you could have gotten into this trade. Like, I can't justify putting my stop loss
You know
40
what?
points here.
Is that how? Yeah. You
Unless
have
I
to
go
put
for
it
like the high of the
87,
morning.
90 point stop, bro. That's what you'd need.
A 45.5 point stop loss. Oh, someone said we should drop to 21,250. Why? That's a far
The
drop.
only like
my man.
flawed part of that, I believe, is you know it's a fair point. You don't want a really huge stop, but I think a lot of times people will say, I don't want to take this trade because I'd have to have a 40, 50 point stop. But what if the market moves 300 points? You're not going to take that trade. Like you don't know, you don't know that that leg higher might move now all the way up to daily buy side. We just don't know.
No, yeah, you're right.
But no, it's a fair practice. Like, not you don't want to have a fat stop. I suppose if it's too big, you'd rather look for like the other model entries. Wait.
I don't know. Tell me why, Dark Phantom.
No. Okay, never mind.
I don't see what you're seeing at 250.
Damn, bro. You could also, like, just to be a theory here. I don't think so. I suppose you were right on the liquidity sweep, so that's nice. But it could just be rebalancing this 15-minute gap. We've just touched into it now.
But it's balanced. There's a
So that
845 gap. So why would he need to do that? I feel like if it wanted to go lower, it would have just continued going lower after the accumulation.
So what are you thinking is the target now? The high.
A new high today.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Innit?
But that's the
exactly what
thing.
happened
It might only do it tomorrow because of the inefficient price action. Like, London range was super huge, so it might be a lot of back and forth until then. Like, it might take a while. Cause let's be honest, I don't think we should have gotten stopped out at 10:09. If we had a wider stop though, it would have been fine.
We should have. It's like the strategy rules, bro. Do you know what I mean? The reason we've got these rules is because we've seen more than likely the scenario plays out, and we just thought, nah, you know what, we'll be alright.
But still, this is a super nice trade we're missing out on, cause
Bro, it had everything. You know?
yeah. But 45, damn, that would have been a lot of risk. How much would I have risked there?
Don't you just reduce your contract size? Like you don't want to have a
Yeah, but I try not
static
to do
amount.
that. Cause then I have to then if the entry happens really quick and I'm not thinking about how much, like if I don't know what my stop will be and then I see the change day of delivery and I have to get in almost right away, like I have to start doing math and figuring out, okay, where do I want my stop? That's already something I have to figure out. Where do I want my stop? And then once I figure that out, then I need to figure out the leverage. And it's just like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm not risking enough. So I just like to go in with the same size. It's just a lot easier. I just press the button and I can worry about where to put my stop. It's a personal
That's
thing.
fair. Yeah. I didn't actually even think that we would do this hourly candle expansion. This is inconceivable to me, bro. Seeing this move up like this now, as sharp as it's been. Like what? That's mad. bro, that's fine. Like, these are the pleasures of trade.
The pleasures of
Go.
trade.
Gotta watch which moves go without you. 1 to 2 is heavy though. 1 to 2 is I drew it out. It's at 867, which is
8,
almost literally high of the day.
6, 7. Yeah. Yo, what if there's a short here? Let's get his mind running.
Could be. We would need maybe a better 3-minute sweep because this doesn't look like a good 3-minute sweep. A
With
better
the
3-minute
change in the
sweep
state delivery.
is one that doesn't like make fair value gaps above that sweep high.
Bro, we're gonna make a
Because
change in
instead
the
of it
state
looking
delivery.
more like a Judah,
We're gonna go short when it changes state of delivery at 10:18 candle.
bro.
That's a terrible short.
With what as the stop on the 1027 high.
Yeah, yeah.
We could, but it's
2
whether
hour.
we get it in it. I don't know.
We're
I
going
actually
for
think
those
now
4
it's
hour
bullish
lows, right?
because
Easy. Someone in my chat said it's gonna go to
Maybe.
250 actually. They're like 21,250. No, I didn't I didn't re-enter Omar because I don't know. I just don't wanna that line range is too big. Plus there is no re-entry. Only
Bro,
thing would have
that's
been having
weekly
a wider
open.
stop because there's no inverse fair value gap here
It
after
could
this.
with NFP, but I see this now as some lot. We've got some heavy bullish SMT on our side right now for this long.
Yeah, bro. I think
I
so.
couldn't imagine it.
No, but it's just someone just randomly commented we should drop to 21,250. I asked him why, but he didn't answer.
Ask him.
He's a wizard. He's an insider trader.
Yeah, I'm gonna quick time go raid the fridge. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. Bring me something to eat. Hungry ass. Yeah, no, I didn't re-enter Omar. I wish I would have, but there was no re-entry. Like the model, already the model was iffy because of the inverse fair value gap. It wasn't very large, but there's still one there. And then at first I was looking at this down close candle. I needed to close above that in order to go long. It did it here, but because we had a new sweep, so a new low. Again, that sell side liquidity was our point of interest. That's the whole reason why we're starting to look for a trade, because we came down to hit the low of the day. That's our point of interest. Because we made a new sweep here, I then used this. There's going to be a lot of dashed lines here. Let me make this a different color, like yellow. I use this instead as my, no, not that, sorry, this candle as my change in the state of delivery. Only thing is, now it's come back and it's it stopped me out. My stop was just about here instead of down here. So one question we were asking each other is, would it have been better to just continue using this as our change in state of delivery instead? If we would just use that the whole time, would that have been better than, using the other one? Wouldn't have used this one right here. Sorry. Wouldn't have used that candle right here because this low didn't sweep anything. So because that low didn't sweep anything, we were using this one here, and then it did close above it. No, it closed above this one. So I did go long. Could be a re-entry here actually inside that inverse fair value gap. But yeah, I did go long. Could also be a short. Yeah, anyways, what I was saying. Yeah, I did go long, and then my stop was down here, so I got stopped out like by the tick, and it started running my direction. Yeah, whatever happened is it was very inefficient. I think that's fair because there's NFP, and there's also the large London range in the morning. So, like, I should have gotten in today and seen the large range in the morning, the large range in the AM, and also the fact that we have NFP tomorrow. And I should have said, you know what, it's just better for me not to trade. And even now, like, it's coming back down here. I still want to buy it, you know, but I've already taken a loss, and like this is tough enough, and so I'm just gonna not do that. You know, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. It's clear that it was inefficient here. I mean, I don't think I should have gotten stopped here, but I mean, I can say that reality is I still got stopped. Oh crap, totally forgot about NFP. I shouldn't be trading today. Wow. So look at who else broke the rules. Oh wait. So I mean, yeah, like this would also be scary too. If I was in this trade and it came all the way back down to break even after giving me a run like this, oh, that'd be scary. Plus, there's a short setup. The point of interest would be the 15-minute gap, but it not really because it closed above. I mean, like I mean, the bias is still higher, so I wouldn't short. There's another long setup. I mean, fair value gap. We had a change state delivery, inverse fair value gap. Like this is another buy. Your stop in a complete technical sense is completely reasonable. Low of the breaker shouldn't be breached. Yeah, I think it was completely reasonable, and so like yeah, it is tempting to go back into another trade, but then I'd be unreasonable. You know, so I don't want it to be unreasonable again. So I'm not gonna do anything. Okay, I'm gonna buy a single micro. I'm gonna put a really wide stop. My take profit's gonna be at the high of the day. Now we'll see. It'll be like a nice 2 hour. See, this is not. That's not it.
Yo, bro, no! Did we miss a setup short?
Let's not do that. Probably just gonna end the stream then. How come a moderator? Yeah, I just clicked on your name by accident and I saw I could make you moderator, so I just put you moderator. Cause you're always on my stream anyway.
Yo, bro, there might be a setup short.
You watch my stream the most. If you don't want to be moderator, though, I can remove you. There might be a short setup, you said? Wait, Benji, you said there might be a short setup?
Yeah, was that not a setup short? Or wait,
it was, but like, come on, man. The bias. You talking all about that SMT?
I'm trying to figure out.
The thing that pisses me off though is it made another run to the low.
Did we have SMT?
We did. Not really, actually.
What was that fat drop about? We've got equal lows on ES. This looks like a short, but it's got that sweep is pretty dead. That sweep isn't. It's like almost not a sweep.
Almost not a sweep.
Because yo, we might just be in a buy model and save equal lows till NFP.
Yo, you used to stream Benji, right? If I'm trading a Top Step account, oh wait, Benji,
Oh, wait.
I
No,
wasn't. He
one
couldn't hear
sec,
me
bro.
there.
This is literally the Model 2 or 3 playing out right now.
Oh shit.
Model
Are
2
you gonna
already
take it?
played out. No, it already played out. But Model 3 is playing out right now. Maybe. It depends how, like. Oh, bro, I don't like this, man. I don't like this. Because you can easily get chopped up here.
No, this guy needs to turn off the chart.
I would place Model 3, maybe.
Bro, it's
We'd
just.
have to get a return back into that.
What was I gonna say earlier? I was gonna say something, I forgot. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, Benji. You used to stream, right? Whenever you streamed, do you know if I were to stream like a funded account challenge, if that's like legal? Am I gonna get stopped if I do that?
Nah, not at all. I don't think. There's plenty of people that do that. Like,
Okay then. Oh, it should be fine. Cause I'm thinking of doing that.
is this a long? Because
Omar, you said this is very dangerous price action. I am extremely lucky I got away with one.
the long
Yeah, man.
criteria
This is why
is
I'm
actually
saying like
met.
20 points is good because even me today, if I
It
had
just matters
said
more
there's
about
actually my
buying.
last
Like, if
five
you're just higher time frame.
of my 8 trades that lost, if I had take profit at 20 points, would have won. I mean, this one would have won, right? And even though like the thing is teaching you is
That
it's not
15-minute power of 3,
it's
bro,
not
it
something
might
you want to
actually
do
be
for
bullish.
long
Just
term,
FYI.
forever, right? 1-on-1, or even 2-to-1. Actually, 2-to-1 isn't bad, but 1-on-1 is even negative RR. It's not something like you should. Well, you could do it long term and still be profitable with a high win rate. But the reason I told you to go for 1-on-1, just 20 point stop, 20 point take profit, is because you can build your way up to something that's bigger, while you're also navigating the proper market conditions, right? Because I mean, like, it would have been hard on you if you like me. It's not hard on me because I just lost, but I know I can
We
make it
have
all
a
back.
1 hour OB
So it's like whatever, right?
Yeah, this is why there's probably best to
And yeah, I
just
broke
take
my
any
rules.
sell.
I overlooked something, the lend range
There's like
for
just night. There's
forgot
bullish
about
and
that,
bearish
and then
PD
it
range.
is what it is. Just move on, right? But like for someone who's still figuring it out and learning and gaining that confidence, I mean, it's different, like that's why I said like start small, build your way up. But that's nice. Good job. At least you got away with something. I got away with shit. Now technically, if I had my stop at the low, we would still be in this trade. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't know about that. I would have to go for the high of the day. I don't know. We'll see if this trade works. I would have gotten my head almost chopped off here and here. And now it's just kind of like you hear Benji in the Discord is saying, "Oh, it's a short. Oh, it's a long. It's this, that, blah blah." It's very inefficient back and forth price action, and that's to be expected ahead of NFP
Bro.
drill. And there you go. Yeah, damn. All right.
Madness.
You know what? From now on, I might just put all my stops at the protective though. So I don't have to like even though this was a reasonable stop placement, it shouldn't. I don't think it should have came down here and stopped me out. This low is whatever, man. It is what it is. I'm still gonna journal all this though. It's just I don't know that lend range too. I don't even think we should have been trading after this huge lend range in the first place.
You know what's funny?
What's funny? What's funny, Benji?
You know our first entry.
Yeah.
with the big stop, yeah.
Yeah.
It just got a 1 to 2 now.
Yeah. No, I just seen that. I'm cheese. I'm cheese.
No. Oh, bro, that's peak. Oh, that's like mega gay.
It is what it is, you
Oh,
know.
that just,
Happens.
yeah, is what it said it. Um, do you know? Do you know there was actually two more entries just now too?
I know,
Because we got the
but
retracement after.
yeah, but I just stopped
It,
caring to take any. I actually took
true.
another entry with one micro, and I put my stop at the very low of what was it? Of 1010, and then I got stopped again by the tick. I didn't tell anyone about that one, but yeah, no, twice today I got
Yeah.
stopped by the tick. Fucking
Oh,
annoying ass
like yeah,
price.
it's peak. But but I got caught as well, man. Don't worry, innit? Like, I'm just as cheesed. But the two entries was at 10:36. That was a long,
Yeah,
like an instant market execution because you got your CISD, and then the other one was the retracement back in because it made an inverse and a fair value gap. It was the entry on the 1040 candle.
I got in at 10:33 when it made uh when it made that up close candle because it had already changed the state of delivery.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like a fourth entry.
Hmm. I think I'm sure it will probably end up taking that buy side now, like that daily high.
No, I don't even think it needs to anymore. Cause
How come?
cause that high was made so quickly with news. Like on a 50-minute chart, you can see the wick. So if you look at a line chart, I'm only really focused with 4 a.m. high. So we've already taken that out.
Uh, I see what you're saying.
But yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know, man.
there's like no liquidity on that side.
This is a I don't even like it, this is a good trade. Like yeah, it's a nice trade, but I don't even think it would have been worth it.
I mean, saying that now after we took a loss, like, and it should have been a win.
Yeah, like now it's easy to say, oh, we should
It
have
would
just
have.
done this. We should have put a wider stop. But I still think it wasn't worth it.
Yeah. Really?
No, like look at it back and forth.
It was mega messy, and
Yeah, mega messy. It was
that's
insanely
kind of
messy.
like I
It's like if you price action
I
today was like if you fuck the girl with every single disease on the planet.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
Uh-oh, it's moving. I think like I've got a note written that I should place limits and then walk away. So for me, you see how this is mega messy. I wouldn't. I try to not even watch it. Like I might distract myself. I might jump on a game, or I might literally get away from my screens or something. Because I know that when I trade, like trade management never works. Never works. I always because
Oh yeah,
it's not like I'm super unlucky. It's just that I
I was
react
talking
based
about
on
this before.
emotions. So because I've recognized that, if I try and manage my trade somehow, it'll always be in a negative way.
Yeah, I actually noticed this before, but while the whole time while we were in this trade, like at one point right after I entered, you were like, "Oh, there's big SMT. Oh, it just did made new high." You're quick to react to what price is doing, and like look for reasons to support your trade idea.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I
so,
can
so,
do
so
that a
just
lot.
try
Like
just
it's
do this.
easy
Just
to.
get in and just like yeah, like look, just watch it without saying anything.
You know what it is? It's the fear that they might be setting up a counter trend trade, and I'm gonna miss the that opportunity, and I would take the loss because that happens a lot.
Mm.
I don't know why I do that. Just bias reasons, maybe. That's why I was stressing about bias and market maker models. There was this
Yeah.
session like 2 days ago. There was two winners and two losers. I took both losers.
Damn.
Yeah.
You know, just you know, be a bit more, I guess, silent when you trade. You can keep stuff in your head, but and then figure out the bias. That's actually important. That's a good point. Without your bias,
Yeah.
yeah, you're constantly worried about it reversing on you. But if you're in line with your bias, then it's like easier to trust it.
I think the most optimal way to trade, like if you really had to trade for win rate, is you, bro, you literally start on the monthly and you work your way down by confirming, okay, the weekly, we're in a weekly discount. Now we've got a 4 hour sweep. And like you can get, you'll only get like 1 or 2 trades a week, but you could confirm with the highest probability your setups are gonna work because you've just waited for everything.
Mm.
Whereas we're always just trying to buy, sell in these intraday ranges when there truly is kind of like there is like one move we should just be doing a day. The
Yeah,
one trade for today was that sell at like six something.
at 6 a.m.
Everything in here is like messy.
At 6 a.m. Really? Wait. Oh, sorry, Benji. Yeah, you can hear me. I was saying at 6 a.m. That's when the nice trade was.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like a weird time. I think London was the proper one. Like 3 a.m. that expansion range towards the buy side. That was like a beautiful trade. You could have held that for the whole morning.
Yeah, there's like a lot of
It was a nice 1 hour sweep, and then a 5 minute fair value gap. Uh, After the accumulation, you have your inverse here. You have the fair value gap here. And trading starts at 3 a.m. by the way, so you need to wait till 3 a.m. Once we close above that inverse fair value gap, you just press buy immediately. Stop would have went at the low. Like no drawdown. This would have been a sick trade. And back here you don't have, even if let's just say I were to
let's see
include
what
2
Tangent did.
a.m.
And let's see what Lumi did. Lumi don't
There
actually
would have
share
been
trades like that
an
she's
entry
getting.
here, but I don't trade 2 a.m.
I know, and she did
So
that
maybe if
dodgy
I had
thing
included
yesterday.
2 a.m. there would have
So I
been
don't
one
know. I thought
loss
I seen
and then
some
one win.
better stuff from her before.
What are they doing?
Yeah, she would have took a loss. Lumi almost certainly took a loss here. And then I'll tell you what Tanja did.
Ain't no way Tanja won today. If Tanja won today, I'm gonna throw my computer out the window.
She stopped streaming early. Like, yeah, she didn't.
I'm sorry, Tanja.
There's like a little market maker buy model going on. It's kind of obvious for this 1 minute chart, like on ES and.
Honestly, this is a short setup. I think there's a short right here.
Is there?
Let's take
Let's
it.
think about it. What's your point of interest here?
Yeah, give me a sec. Alright, so we hit
He's
buy
in.
side liquidity.
He's in. Are you in? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just paper. We hit buy side liquidity.
Yep.
And then there's that's my point of interest. Inverse fair value gap. It's a weird one, right? Because like I said earlier, the buy side liquidity was already hit, but because it was hit during like news and everything, I'm also looking at this too, and the sweep. It's not super high probability, but at all. That's why it's paper. Because, like, it is still NFP tomorrow. We had a huge move here. We've already moved so much. This is, like, very, very low probability. But fuck it. I'm still going to take it. Because it's still the model. Normally, though, I would have gotten in. Let's say a little higher here. Yeah, that's a huge stop. That's a huge stop. Maybe not that much. It's too large of a stop. Let's go for the rejection block. No, it's not even actually 2R.
Could be a short, just because there's the SMT. There's like 3 minute SMT
Wait, it is. Yeah.
for those highs. Like if you're saying buy side was your point of interest.
There's SMT? Where?
It's like the
Oh.
highs at
Oh, I
9:30.
see. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. But the thing, I don't like it because the Nasdaq is making. There's. Yeah, I don't know. Usually I like the Nasdaq to make the lower high. I mean, it could just be slower. It says, I don't know. There is like 1 minute SMT, the higher high there. I just see the 5. What about equal highs? On which one? Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
wait. On what
I
time
guess we
frame?
just sit and wait. To be fair, yo, this session has been
Oh,
more
welcome to the stream,
eventful
by the way, the
than I
5.
imagined.
Haven't
I
seen you before.
literally thought we would just go sideways. We kind of have, but we've definitely there was moves in here to be caught. Like if you were more apt, or like not even just you. I'm not saying you in particular, but like if we were more apt, we could have caught better moves in here and been done.
No, I don't even think we did anything wrong. I think it just price fucked us because it's just a bad day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna head basketball, blow off some steam. Fuck
It's
this
likely that
loss.
when price takes that 9:30 high on ES and YM, that we might take that like daily high on NQ. Especially since NQ's been the stronger pair out of the three for a while. Depending, we might drop though. Yo, if you were gonna sell, yeah, this is the sell now.
Yeah, but I have to go. I sold on paper, so I mean
This
we'll
is what
see.
I hate. So many setups.
Oh yo, so someone in my chat
Yeah.
said, "What about the equal highs? Where do you see any equal highs?"
What? What? If he means yes, maybe, but or YM, I don't know. Like I am bullish. I do think that it's gonna go to that buy side, or at least that high, because it's not really buy side. But
Yeah, it probably could. Maybe like tomorrow though.
you see, oh no, not like the daily high buy side. I'm just talking about like today's high, like that wick
Yeah, it probably will.
for this session. You see how you can get so many like setups and entries and all these different things, yeah? It really matters about the narrative and the bias in that moment. That's something we just have to get better at.
I
Because if we
think
can
though,
read market price better,
it could go higher, but I just don't think it really needs to. It's just more. I don't know,
hasn't
to
it
me.
swept all that sell side since 9:30?
Yeah. Now there's relative equal lows too. To be honest, like it could very well come back down. That would suck. But yeah,
Oh, that would actually suck.
probably gonna get off. Good luck if you do any more trading.
Alright, bro. Yeah, no worries, man.
I have
Peace, peace. Thanks.
10 viewers right now in my stream. Welcome everyone.
Ooh.
But I'm gonna have to end the stream now. Like the stream if you liked it.
Wait,
Don't force yourself to like a stream. No, I wasn't talking to you, Benji. I was talking to Mesh chat.
yeah. Wait, link your stream, bro.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'll
sent it to
subscribe
you.
if I'm not already.
You're not subscribed. You're not subscribed, Benji?
No, well, I am now. There you go.
Nice. Alright. Well, I will see you later.
All right, peace, bro. Safe.
Peace. You're not subscribed. You're not subscribed, Benji? Wait a minute. Alright, everybody. Thank you for joining the stream. If I still have anybody in here, I just want to say good luck for the rest of the day, and I'll probably stream tomorrow too, hoping to actually get a trade. What I want to do is an actual like Top Step account. I want to start recording it, and I can't like stream and show the trades I take with my live account, so I'm gonna use my challenge account and hopefully do that. But this is the model that I basically traded today. I broke the rule trade after large range trend session. So the London session trended, and then the day before this, I'm gonna take it off the day before because actually, to be honest, I should probably leave it. I don't know. I'm still debating on whether I want to keep this one or not. Feel free to tell me your opinion if you're in the chat. And yeah, that's really it. I'll send my Discord. This is the Discord I chill at. This is where I was this morning on the in the voice chat. So if anyone's still watching and would like to join, it's my friend's Discord. This is who I got the model from. It's not my Discord, but I'm always on there anyway, just chilling. And yeah, I guess that's it. Have a good day, and I will see everybody later.